Welcome back to Tattershall in Lincolnshire for the Cool Fab Racing British Minibikes Championship. It's the Minimoto Elite Class for liquid-cooled Minimoto bikes. This is the fastest of the Minimoto classes. Casey O'Gorman goes off pole riding the 7 bike. He's on fire this weekend, I have to say. Emmanuel Brinton goes off P2 for K-Tech suspension. Off P3, it's Bailey Stewart-Campbell riding the 99 bike. 2 podiums, 4 race wins so far this season. Ollie Walker rides the 48 machine. He goes off P4, 10 years of age from Somerset. Couple of podiums so far this year. For Dunsley Heat, it's Josh Bannister riding the 2 bike, the 8-year-old from Nuneaton. The 88 bike, or 2 Fat Ladies machine if you prefer, ridden by the 8-year-old Mason Foster. Fans of bingo will love that one. James Cook rides the 144 bikes, had 1 podium so far this year. Johnny Garness comes next off P8, the 9-year-old from Ilfracombe, rides the 57 bike. Then comes Sullivan Mounsey off P9, riding the 44 machine, 10 years of age from London. Ryan Hitchcock rounds out the top 10, the 10-year-old. He rides the 43 bike. Riding the 69 machine, it's Harrison Crosby, 11 years of age from Ashford in Kent. Then comes Harrison Desoy, riding the 55 bike, 12 years of age from Thurrock. Off P13, it's Luca Hopkins for Luca Hopkins Racing. Nice to own a whole team when you're only 10 years old. Joe Farraher comes next off P14, riding the 47 bike. Off P15, it's Cameron Saul, riding the 100 bike. Off P16, riding the 21 bike for Blink Bonnie Quarry, it's 9-year-old Troy Jeffrey. Off P17, it's Harrison McKay, the 9-year-old from Lincoln. And rounding out the grid, it's the dude himself, Clayton Edmonds, riding the 146 bike.
Deja vu on the front row of the grid for Casey O'Gorman and Emmanuel Brinton. Interesting to see them both in position at the front row of the grid once more. Stuart Campbell and Ollie Walker, Bannister and Foster, here we go. Not a bad start from O'Gorman, but straight across, Emmanuel Brinton's beaten him to the first corner. That is a cracking start from Emmanuel Brinton on the 93. And the man who shares his number with Marc Marquez has gone through into the lead of the race. Casey O'Gorman in pursuit. This is an interesting turn up for the books. That hasn't happened often this year.
It certainly hasn't. That's Emmanuel Brinton picked out. The race leader started P2 on the K-Tech suspension bike. That's a very, very nice bike. Always looks immaculate. Ooh. The bike he's using here in Minimoto and in the Mini GP classes as well. As you're saying, ooh there, Jake. I think you're talking about Casey O'Gorman nearly coming off the bike through the right-hander.
That was so close. He got that one corrected beautifully on the way out of the turn, but there was a very definite twitch. Brinton leading the way, O'Gorman second. I know it says O'Gorman in front on the screen, but as they come across the line, you'll see the change. That changes every time they cross the finish line, of course, depending on the positions. So it's Brinton, O'Gorman, Stuart Campbell, Walker, Garness, Foster, Bannister and Sullivan Mounsey. The top 10 currently rounded up by James Cook and Ryan Hitchcock. And it's still very close indeed at the front between Brinton, O'Gorman and Bailey Stewart-Campbell, actually. He's the championship leader, don't forget. Because O'Gorman has not had everything all his own way in Minimoto Elite in the same way he has Mini GP 50. You've got to remember, the Mini GP classes are O'Gorman's main focus because he's won the Minimoto Elite title already in the past. So he's doing as many races as he can because he loves his racing. Bailey Stewart-Campbell, however, is the championship leader. For him, it's about the percentages. Can he get on terms with Casey O'Gorman? He's definitely lining him up, ready for a go into turn 1 on the beginning of lap 3. Can he make his way through? No, he's not going to do anything silly there. That was a long way back to come from, and he's going to continue to bag the points, although the purple name denotes the fastest lap of the race, and that's Bailey Stewart-Campbell.
Yeah, Bailey Stewart-Campbell, championship leader. Has the fastest lap, but he doesn't have track position. That's Emmanuel Brinton's. He's under pressure from Casey O'Gorman. Casey O'Gorman didn't have the best start to his Minimoto Elite season at Llandau. Had problems with the bike in the first race, then finished second to Bailey Stewart-Campbell in races 2 and 3 that day. So Bailey Stewart-Campbell has a clear championship lead at the moment. He's won everything basically in Mini GP 50. Casey O'Gorman, and don't forget, Jake, we've got Mini GP 70 coming up later. He's won all of the races so far this season in that class as well, but he's not had it all his own way in this one, as you say. The 88 coming towards us, that's Mason Foster on the yellow bike, easy to pick out. Pick out your favourite riders, that's Harrison Crosby on the 69, 21 was Troy Jeffrey. Coming through this right-hander once more into the middle of of the track, middle section. That's Ollie Walker ahead of Johnny Garness just, but this battle is a three-way at the moment, and Emmanuel Brinton doing well to hold on to it on that K-Tech suspension bike through this left-hander here. It brings you down, big sweeping, I would say a straight, it's not really a straight, a little bit of a banana into the final turn here. Great pictures from the drone again. That's the 57, Johnny Garness. He's obviously supplanted Ollie Walker for that fourth spot, so Garness up to fourth, Walker down to fifth.
This is going to be a really interesting battle between these three out front as we watch Garness and Walker coming through. That is the battle for sixth position. Mountsie having got into that sixth place ahead of Mason Foster and Josh Bannister. But look at this, there's battles all the way down the field. It's what we love about Minimoto Elite. These guys really give it gusto. And I was going to say that Bailey Stewart Campbell is giving the toughest challenge to Casey O'Gorman, but he's now using this, the number 7, to get back on terms with Emmanuel Brinton. These three tightening up once again. And it really is any one of these three that can win this race, because you've got Brinton, who's obviously setting the pace. Casey O'Gorman, once he gets into the lead, nobody's going to take it away from him. And Bailey Stewart Campbell, who's in very fine form in 2018. So as those three continue to ride, that looked to me like Bailey Stewart Campbell was attempting something on Casey O'Gorman, was never going to make it through round the outside. Looks as though we've got somebody in trouble there, just losing a place and now trying to gain it back again.
Mason Foster on the 88, he's lost the place, trying to get it back down the inside.
Yeah, battling away with Josh Bannister, that is, for 7th position. Ryan Hitchcock not far away either. Casey O'Gorman back in the middle of this pack. Brinton on the front end of the field. Bailey Stewart Campbell looking to pounce. Another new fastest lap of the race at 48.448 for Bailey Stewart Campbell in first position. A couple of hundredths of a second quicker than the guys in front of him. So you do get the sense that if he had a clear bit of track in front of him, he would be dominating this race, but that's never going to be so straightforward. He will continue to battle. He's going to try another move. Can he find a way through? Casey O'Gorman still defending valiantly as they come over the crest of the little straight there. It's so bumpy here at Tattershall. It's very easy for these riders to be caught out. But Casey O'Gorman is not going to lose this if he's got any chance at all. Bailey Stewart Campbell almost got him there. Goodness me, O'Gorman, great defending.
Bailey Stewart Campbell will know that Casey O'Gorman's likely to be his biggest challenger this season, so he will want to get past him. By the same token, Casey O'Gorman will know that Bailey Stewart Campbell's got the championship lead. If he can overtake Emmanuel Brinton here, it's a 5-point difference between coming first and second, 25 points compared to 20 points for second, and that would be quite a big chunk of a change to take out of the lead that Bailey Stewart Campbell has. But look at this, Emmanuel Brinton definitely the fastest man there on the track. He was significantly quicker there and puts in the fastest lap.
Yeah, he did do. He was quick in the first sector, quick in the second, manages to get it done there in the third sector. Very nicely done indeed, and goes fastest of all, trying to get that gap away between himself and the second place man O'Gorman. 4 points difference between O'Gorman and Bailey Stewart Campbell in their current run as well, of course. Oh, and that's Jeffrey! He's gone down! Jeffrey's gone down into the side of Harrison Crosby, and that's going to be a red flag straight away.
Yeah, red flags are out already.
Wow, that was a very nasty fall, to be fair, for Harrison Crosby. Absolutely blameless in it. Watch, they come over the bumps.
What's the bumps on the track?
And that's where it's washed him away. Yeah, Jeffrey's already started going down at that point. There's nothing Crosby can do.
Right onto the base of his spine.
Oh dear, that's a nasty way to fall. Well, red flags called straight away, and I have to say that was a very sensible decision considering the way that Crosby fell. Hopefully that is it's only going to look as bad as it is. It's not going to be a bad injury. Brinton declared the winner, of course, from Casey O'Gorman. Bailey Stewart Campbell third. So that's interesting in the championship fight as O'Gorman gains 4 points on Bailey Stewart Campbell. Garness fourth and Ollie Walker fifth. Casey O'Gorman would go on in the second and third races to take the victory to close down that championship gap to just 20 points for Bailey Stewart Campbell in the lead. Brinton and Walker are battling for third in the standings, with Johnny Garness best of the rest in P5 at the moment. It's a very exciting championship battle between these two. Next up here at Tattershall, it's Mini GP70.